Good morning, and welcome back to Jodi Lewis Creations. In today's video, we are working on hashtag ABCJLC. This is the week for the letter V. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for being here. If you are new and you're like, Jodi, what is this you're speaking of? It is the hashtag ABCJLC challenge, and it is a list of prompts curated in the Facebook group. The community members in the group will put prompts on the post for the individual letters. I insert those prompts into a random generator. The random generator sometimes is kind, sometimes is not kind, and it just depends on what you guys put in it. So anyway, if you're not a member of the Facebook group, please go over, check that out. You do have to answer all of the questions or I will decline your admittance, and that does a couple of things. It lets me know who you are, lets me know how you found us, lets me know that you're not a scammer, or I hope you're not a scammer. Please don't be a scammer and join my group. And then once you're there, the prompts are a pinned post in the featured section. So there is a post for 2025. There's also a post for 2026. So if you want to participate in 2026, do check out that list and please review the list. Please try not to put duplicate prompts on there, because as we saw with S, I didn't catch that. And so we had a duplicate prompt. We were able to make it work. It just makes me go, what? When the random generator picks the same one twice, when I don't catch it to delete those when I'm putting them in. Anyway, having said that, here is the random generator for letter V. Okay, so we have vintage, velvet, vowels, and volume. So I have here a vintage yearbook page, paper, nope, what's the word? Yeah, a page out of a yearbook, Jodi. Oh my gosh. For reference, today's October 3rd, Friday, October 3rd, and I am attempting to get through these alphabet before I leave for the winter, so at least I can have 2025 done. And since new prompts really aren't getting added to 2025, I'm not feeling bad about pulling them. Okay, so we have these cute little 8th graders, and I think in the 8th grade we are beyond learning our vowels, but these kids look like they're even older. So are they older? Is Anita Lee on this page? I don't know. We're gonna go with it. He looks like a youngin'. Maybe we'll use him. Kids looked so much more mature back then. That's so crazy. Okay, well, we're going to pick a kid and go with it. So I hope everybody's doing well. Clearly, I'm a little cray-cray today. Oh, this little feller, he's adorable. He looks like a little young guy. He could still be learning his vowels. We're going to pretend like this is not an 8th grade page, okay? No, I am not even paying attention to what's on the back side because I don't want to go, oh, I don't want to cut up that person. We're just going to do it. We're going to cut them up. And she's kind of cute too. Do we want 2 kids? I don't know if we want 2 kids. We'll see. Okay, so I have Victorian velvet here. It was the first thing that came to my mind with velvet. I do have some velvet somewhere, but I don't know where it is. Shocker. And we need vowels. Where is my... Oh, I know what we can use. Okay, we just have some alphabet stamps here, so I don't know what we'll use. Okay, and then we have, what was it? Vintage Velvet Vowels. Oh, and volume. Do I have something for volume? Oh, maybe. Let's see. This is Astine. So Joe, Joyce, Lowell, Mary. This is Little Richard. Maybe Little Richard's always being told that he needs to turn his volume down. That could just be a picture of me. Technically, that would be vintage of me if I pulled my yearbook pictures, which we are totally not doing. But little Richard is always being told that his volume is too loud and he needs to tone it down a notch in class. And maybe he's needing to write his vowels as a, okay, if you can't sit still and be quiet, I'm going to give you some busy work, so you need to write your vowels over and over and over again. Did any of you ever get that as punishment in school? Oh my gosh, I would get punishment at home, and I'd have to write lines. Oh my gosh, did I have to write lines? It used to drive me. I mean, my dad was just, oh, he was something. That's all I'm going to say about that, because I don't have anything nice to say. Yeah, I was always in trouble for something, even things that I really didn't do wrong. All right, so we are going to use vowels in the background. Yes, we are. And I'm just going to collage this definition on here. Okay, that vulture, he is so fun. I feel like vulture would have been a fun one to get. Okay, put that back on the shelf. When we're done, we're going to do vowel. And do I want to... Oh, I was going to do volume. I got that out because I was actually looking for volume to see. I feel like we've done this before. I feel like letter A was very one note in tone, but that's okay. We're going to have some pink. I don't know if that's going to work. Okay, whatever. Moving on. Oh, don't scratch. Oh, no. Dadgummit. That's itching, and I gave myself an owie from the hedgerow. So, as if you know, yesterday was the hedgerow day. Mark's out there working on it again today, and I got quite an owie, so I have to go deal with it. I had the wrong definition out. Were you guys like, Jodi, what are you doing? Better. Volume. Turn your volume down. Richard. Okay. And then for vowels, we don't need the definition of vowels. It's fine. I've got that. I'm going to do something else with that. Okay. So this one, I think if I just take this back a little where this is like blank space here. I know you guys are going to come up with something great for this. I just know it. I really am always like, when I see the makes you guys do, I'm like, oh, why didn't I think of that? So that is definitely something to being the first one. And I'm like, in the moment, on the spot, to get it done. And it's all my brain can come up with. And then you guys are so creative. And then I see what you make, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that's awesome. Didn't think of that. And it's just so much fun. Like, I am truly enjoying this challenge. And as I said in the Facebook group yesterday, again, this is October 3rd, I did go ahead, stop saying and I put the geez Louise, prompts on the 2026 calendar, and oh my word, it's not gonna work to do them on Wednesdays and be done like we are this year and be done before the holiday season hits. So the first falls on Thursday. Little Richard, you need a backing of some sort. Just something to make him stand off the page a little bit better. Yeah, anyway, so I've got them on the calendar for Thursdays because the 1st is a Thursday. And if I didn't do it till Wednesday, then it was like putting the last prompt Z like right between Christmas and New Year's. And I thought, well, I don't want to do that. So I didn't do it. And that's where we are with it. He's like peeking out. Oh, that could be like his shirt collar. That's not what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, I gotta regroup here. I'm a hot mess this morning. What's new, Jodi? What's new? Okay, I had to regroup. So we have Richard, and this is the spine off of a book, volume unknown. And then, but we are talking about the amount of sound and fullness of tone because Richard's in trouble because his mouth is too big in class and he likes to play too much. And so the teacher's telling him to get it under control, Richard. And my pen is like dry. Weird. And we really could just have my face there because, oh my gosh. So funny story, when I was a kid, a little girl in elementary school, I'm a little girl, a bus driver used to play the radio on the school bus. And Huey Lewis was popular back then. You know, Huey Lewis in the news. Yes, I'm aging myself. And anyway, I like to sing. And so the bus driver was always like, Jodi, be quiet. Jodi, I'm going to turn the radio off if you don't stop. And I would be like, no, don't turn the radio off. He would say, if you don't quit singing so loud, I'm going to turn the radio off. So I would try really hard to refrain, but I just loved Huey Lewis and the news so much. It was so hard for me to not sit and sing A-E-I on the school bus. And then I was bored, and my brother, A-E-I-O-U, and my brother would sit in the back of the bus because he was so much older than I am. Oh my gosh, I was always in trouble on the bus for... Not really for talking. It was usually just for singing. A-E-I-O-U and sometimes Y. Anyway, it was really, I giggle about it now because I do love to sing. And yeah, just super funny. Okay, where is that stamp? Let's put these away. I'm done with these. I'll put that drawer back in just a minute. Oh my gosh, that just made me giggle, you guys. Just made me giggle. So much fun. Wish I knew where my actual velvet was, but I just don't know what I've done with it. I think it's probably in with the Christmas stuff. I'm certain of it, actually. All right, so we have a little bit of Victorian velvet. We have our... Oh my gosh, I needed that. Just that little bit of lightheartedness made me giggle. Okay, we have vintage in both in our dictionary page is vintage, and little Richard here, his yearbook image is vintage. And sometimes, you know, like I didn't have to use his name on it, but I feel like when, you know, I'm using these old images like this, I try to use their names because I think it just, you know, it just gives them life, you know, or something. It's not really the right word, but you guys know what I mean. And I think it's fun that, you know, we'll look back on this someday and say, Jodi, what does this card even mean? Some of them I think we can tell what I was trying to do, and some of them I'm not so sure. But maybe I'll look back at this someday and giggle and go, oh, Oh, Richard must have been in trouble for being too loud. I don't know. But that's your card for this week. Okay, so we have vintage, velvet, vowels, and volume as the bonus prompt. So that is the V card. And I am just telling you guys, I'm really looking forward to X, Y, and Z. Not at all. So hopefully W will be nice before we get into those hard letters. All right, well, I'm looking forward to seeing what you guys do. Thank you so much for being here. And for those of you participating in this challenge, thank you so much. I'm going to let that dry, and then I will get the prompts written on the back of the card and get it filed away. So I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for being here. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Bye.